And we're back at RV Airflow in Elkhart, Indiana.
And you know, every time we come here, something epic happens.
Today's going to be a little different. We already have the RV Airflow systems and the Air Direct, but we're doing something different today.
That's right. We're going to be ripping out a 13.5 AC, installing a 15K AC, heat pump, and redoing all the RV Airflow system to see if a 15K AC makes a difference. Stick around.
Ta-da!
So here it is. This is a brand new Mach 15 Quiet Series from Coleman. It's got a soft start and an electric heat option. So why am I doing this? Well, you're going to stick around to the end and understand what's the difference between the 13.5 from the factory and the 15K that we're getting ready to put on. And why are we here? Because we're cheating. Art's got a forklift.
Yeah, plus he wants to get all the nerdy stats for you to see how it goes.
Cheese! Well, of course, because last time we ended up with 102% improvement. Let's see what this beast will do for us.
I'm excited.
Tearing it apart's the easy part. Putting it all back together, we'll see how we do.
Got your lovely assistant Callie over here supervising.
I've opened up the plenum, pulled out the box, got the whole lower part of the assembly removed. The next thing I did was go in here and I took pictures of every single connector, so where these wires connect with the Wagos, which are these little plastic things. And then, of course, I made sure I turned off the power so I don't hurt anything. But if you look, the AC is loose. Now I'm going to go up on the roof, flip this over, disconnect the wiring, and work with Art to get the new AC up there. Difference when they're talking about the 15,000 BTU versus the 13.5 BTU? Are we just talking airflow or what?
This has a larger evaporator coil.
Okay, so it can cool more air.
It can cool more air, right? And so you'll get a better delta T.
Right.
Fan speed wise, I don't think you'll get any more CFM.
Right, so you're still looking at whatever it was, 350 or 305 or whatever that was. The heat aspect of it was a bonus because being able to use the ducts to do the heat, I'll get that eventually. But the biggest thing was the it didn't cool enough, and especially in Florida in the summer, it couldn't keep up. I mean, we had the squirrel cage fan in the front running both ACs full blast, and it would do okay. Be careful on it. Are we pulling the pallet or just the unit? Okay, hold on a second. I need to find something that works. That's how we did all the solar panels too. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. You guys want a new seal wire here?
A new what?
Seal.
Sure. The most important piece right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to end up getting a new plate because, no, I guess not. Okay, so those knobs aren't actually gonna be used for anything then. That's for a different system.
That's for a whole different system.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna get my tool now.
What were they thinking?
Whoever put this up did a great job. Come on.
Yeah, it won't screw that one up.
Very rare I get to deal with a new gasket. So it's a little louder.
Right now we're looking at 2.8 decibels difference.
Yeah. Well, and before we were pretty quiet too. The question also is, all right, how accurate is my decibel reader
Right.
from place setting to place setting, right? And
Yeah.
so that's always a question. So just a little bit louder. Let's go ahead and check our numbers, and we'll see where
It's still, like you said, it's definitely not loud compared to, I won't say the brand, but we had a different brand AC in our travel trailer the first time, and that thing was awful.
So right now this is 96.9. We were 96.2 before. 47.8. 7.8, which 48.1 before, and that one's 55.3. The bathroom was screaming last time, right?
Yeah,
Breezy out.
it can, yeah.
All right, so 69.7, which is a little bit different. I think, what were we last time, 71?
Yeah, so that's actually not, to me, that's not a bad thing.
So
this one, less volume in the bathroom, I am good with that.
well, and we got more there, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
Let's do the math.
0.3. So, I mean, going from a 13.5 BTU up to a 15K BTU, you have the same volume output,
Right.
but your delta T should be significantly better.
Yeah.
Basically what I was expecting. So
No noticeable difference.
no noticeable change.
Because it makes sense. It's not blowing any faster. It's
0.8.
not getting more air.
So we went from 361.2 up to 366.1, which a couple CFM difference between AC units, you know, that could just be from the internal workings.
Right, manufacturing stuff.
But it is louder. Can you bear just a little bit
Oh
of
yeah, that's still well.
a little bit of
within-
noise for better cooling?
Yeah, and the ability to do heat. The ducted heat is going to be, you know, once we get that installed, is going to be the big difference.
Yeah.
Being able to turn on the heat, run it through a majority of the trailer is going to be huge. Because right now it's either furnace or fireplace.
The fun thing is, like, not a lot of people realize that you get the same benefits in the heat pump from the RV airflow as you do on the AC side, because it's going through the same ducted system.
Right. Which is going to be great for colder weather for us. I mean, that's really what it's about, is being able to pump the heat. We wanted to get more cooling, but we really wanted to be able to pump the heat through the whole trailer.
Yeah.
A very strict difference. I mean, you're 4.9 CFM higher overall, but that could just be the way that Coleman manufactured it. You know, each one could be slightly different, but no major difference except for the fact that we'll cool a lot.
Yeah.
We're poking a hole in the roof, y'all. I've got a Pepwave 5G antenna that I'm getting ready to install up there. Since we're sitting at RV Airflow right now doing an AC install, I want to take advantage of the opportunity. So we're going to drill a hole right now, wire this in, and hook it up to the Pepwave so I don't have to worry about reception anymore. Another step on the IT project.
Yeah, the opportunity he's talking about is we're inside a bay, so we're outside of the weather outside.
Outside is outside. Let's cut some holes. This is by far the most nerve-wracking thing you can do as an RV owner, in my opinion. So I poked a little hole, and then what I want to do is take a look in there just to make sure there's no wire, no trusses, nothing. I got to make sure it's clear.
So it's like a test hole.
Yeah, I think I need to move it back a little. So the reason for the second hole is I felt a truss, and we measured really well outside, but what I'm doing is I want to make sure there's nothing in my way. See, that feels good. I'm all the way to the ceiling, nothing in the way. We're going to go with that one. We did a lot of measurements, both forward and back on the RV, plus left and right, to make sure that we stayed right in the middle of the cabinet. The goal is to not poke a hole anywhere that there's any kind of support beams on the top or electrical running through. So this is going to be a slow process. Next is this.
What is this?
Oh, guess I ought to say, this is a hole saw, and that's just a little pilot drill.
Okay, because some of us here don't know all the tool names.
This is the part where it starts getting messy. And I'm doing it slowly so that each step of the way I can stop if anything goes sideways. I don't want to just blow a hole right through the ceiling.
How's the hole looking?
The hole looks good, and so I'm glad I'm doing it the way I am and taking my time. I don't think you can see it, but all the way up there in the right corner, there's a red wire.
Yeah, we can't see that.
Okay, so there's a red wire up there that we need to make sure stays out of the way. That's why we're taking our time.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
You can see here we put the tape measure down and there's the drill, but the hole that we did right there. So we had measured forward and back and left and right so that we knew exactly where we were going. You see the little bubble to the left there? That's one of the seams in between the plywood. So you don't want to cut your hole anywhere near any of your seams. You don't want to have any structural issues. So that's why we measured so closely. Now I'm going to drill the big hole and then start mounting the actual antenna. The hard part's done. We made sure that we didn't get structurally any issues. So now put the pilot screw there. I stopped just in time. I didn't want to go all the way through yet, and now I'm going to clean it up a little. And I'm just making sure that I don't hit any wiring or ducting on the inside, so I'm going extremely slow. All right, now that we've got the hole in place, we know everything's correct, I'm going to run this down. Let's fish all the wires down into the hole. Hey Siri, call Martha Peters. Why is she barking at us?
She heard the wire coming through, so I was recording the wire coming through.
I need to pull it back up, and then I'm going to have you grab it, and I need you to help me fish it through.
Okay. It was actually through here, but you need to...
There's a lot of them.
Oh, okay.
It's long. It's like 6 feet long. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I can't see. I don't know why it's not going through. This is where I need your help.
Did you pull it up?
Yes, dear.
I just saw them. I was gonna grab.
You got them?
Yeah. You gotta pull it up a little. And that's a lot of wires.
Yes, dear. And it's very long.
How many wires are there?
Like 6? 2, 4.
Okay, 4.
There you go. Go ahead and pull them.
Which way?
I-
So I got 7.
Gentle, gentle. Let me push it down the rest of the way.
Six months later.
By now you should know us. Things change constantly. So we were planning on installing the electric heat strip into our AC unit, but I decided not to do that. Couple different reasons. One, I don't feel like fishing a thermostat wire, changing out our wall thermostat, and honestly, it's going to be a real pain in the butt for not that much gain because of the fireplace. And honestly, where would we prefer to have this, Martha?
Between the fireplace in here and the furnace that kicks the heat out in our bedroom and out here, it's pretty sufficient for this size trailer. So I told him, yeah, don't install it.
So it didn't go the way we planned.
But it did.
Exactly. The upgrade has been
awesome.
It's been fantastic. The previous AC was not keeping up as much as we want it to because we go into some really hot places.
Because we RV wrong. So, you know, if you decided that you wanted to put a 15K AC on it, I would recommend it. The Deltas are great for that. If you want to do a heat strip, you could. It's going to be pretty labor intensive. For us, it just wasn't worth it.
No, it didn't make sense, especially since we're trying to chase that 70 degrees. We did get into some cooler weather like in Galveston and Splash RV Resort earlier this year, but we found out, like I said, the fireplace and the furnace, it heated really well.
Yeah, so one less project to go. I hope this makes sense to you all and that you enjoyed the video.
Oh, one more thing. We were told that Alliance RV is now putting a different AC unit in the new Deltas. So if you have an older Delta, this may be relevant to you, and we're changing. If you have a new one,
you're set.
Yeah, let us know how it is in the comments below.
Absolutely. Most importantly, like and subscribe.
And enjoy every moment.